Because it just kicks in into just, here you go. Something like this. So you guys remember this, right? It's been a while, but I seem to recall these events happening. A duel against Lord Zarok and emerging victorious, as we always do. It was a good fight. It was a hard one. And so Dan, with Galamir saved, finally gets his rest. Well, at least that's what he thought. So yes, hello YouTube, and welcome to something I only started to do about a week or so ago, but something I'm very much looking forward to. And a game I have not played for 6, 7 years, possibly? It's been some time. Hoodlums. There's no need for the menacing music. I'm sure nothing bad will possibly happen. Yeah, I've still got it lying around somewhere. Somewhere. To help establish that he's probably not a good man. Some people just never learn, do they? Yeah, it tends to. Has a bad track record. I know, right? I know. Is my chat box at least coming up, or is that not appearing either? My chat box isn't appearing. What the hell's going on here? It's all broken, everyone. I don't know what's happening. It's all broken. Never mind. So be it. So howdy everyone. Hello, welcome to MediEvil 2. I have not touched this game since I last did it on the channel, which again was at least 6, 7 years ago, something along those lines. But I had been intending returns at some point or another, and to be fair, like this is very much enjoyable. Now it works! Hooray! Good. Made the signs work here. This is very happy. It's a game that I don't remember as well as the original, which isn't really a fair comparison. Because the old one, like, I've played a million times. And to be fair as well... oh yeah, it's going to be doing this, isn't it? Hold on. No. Come on. There we go. I have to keep pressing X here. But we're going to be attempting to do as much as I did with MediEvil 1. Way back when we last streamed it. The Dan's Crypt run, I called it. Called it such because the intention was to try and see if I could beat the game with only the very starting equipment the game gives you in the first area, and that's it. Plus any life bottles that I managed to earn. Because you have to earn all of those. They're not just giveaways for you. It's not how that works. And that's going to be the same thing for here. I don't know how possible this run is at all. I actually question whether this is physically possible. The first one I had a feeling I could probably muster. This one, not so sure. But we shall see how we go. At the very least, we get to enjoy an enjoyable game. It's not quite as long as the first, but it's harder. No doubt about that. And to be fair, the first game wasn't exactly a walk in the park. But they upped the difficulty for this one. Definitely. I know, Dan. Just never seems to end, does it? One day.
Sir Daniel Fortescue, back from the dead once again. The great hero of Gallimere reduced to a dusty relic at the back of the old museum. Well, things have changed since you've been away. It's a new world, but with the same old problems. So find yourself a weapon and get ready for a scrap. Oh, and if you see my spectral trail, stand in the light and press action to summon me.
Make sure I don't crash that. So, here we are then, folks. We are at the museum, where things are going to hell, as you would normally expect. Gotta get reconfigured my controls slightly. The controls are largely similar to the first game. Yeah, indeed, man. MediEvil 2, would you believe it? But there's some extra additions that have been added on for various reasons. Let's see it. The legendary knight Sir Daniel Fortescue, born around 2050 and died 1286, the Battle of Gallimere. Legend has it that after defeating the evil sorcerer Zarok at the Battle of Gallimere, he rose from the dead a century later to destroy Zarok once and for all. It is said that in times of great need, he will return again to free the land of evil. Partially right, I suppose. We'll try. But I don't like my chance in this one. So, first thing we're going to do is get ourselves equipped up here. Now, over yonder, we do have ourselves what's going to be pretty much the most important weapon of the entire game. The small sword. As far as melee goes, this is about as good as we're going to get. That's a depressing fact. We'll do what we can. What's worth knowing as well, I don't remember if the first game allowed it or not, but this game actually does allow the use of DualShock. Whereas normally I would use D-pad here, you can definitely use DualShock in this game, and it's probably more efficient to do so. So we'll go ahead and do that. Busy. But yeah, if you don't know much about this game, 70, you got a hell of a journey ahead of you, man. Hell of a journey ahead of you. So we will need to defeat some zombies here. I also will be attempting to try and get as many chalices as physically possible to get hold of by filling them up with the souls of those that have been defeated. Some of our, I believe some of the life bottles in this game are hidden behind them as well, so we'll need to try and make a venture for that. So we'll try and defeat him here. Zombies are a lot more awkward to fight in this game than they were in the first one. Jesus. Take them down. Various other controls as well. Circle is our jump. Triangle is our dash ability. Very nice in this game. In the first game, you had to unlock the Dan Dash. In this game, you start with it immediately, which is really, really damn nice. Very important as well. But I believe we can get it improved if we selected correctly. You can also, even if you hold R1, you can actually strafe as well. Like, this is pretty cool. Leftwards, rightwards. It's not very useful. On in here, these guys look pretty menacing. Not too bad. Yeah, giant, the big sword soldiers here. They're not too bad. If I can separate them, they're not too dangerous. Well, I can just leave the ranks then, right? Square button here, get some charge hits here. But we just need to hit and run with these guys. We can't really fight toe to toe too well. But once I'm one-on-one, not too shabby. Up here, and Jivar to heal ourselves. Money back there. And this is going to be also our second most important item of the game. The pistol. As far as range capacity goes, this is as bad as good as it gets. This is depressing. But, well, beggars can't be choosers, and nor can crazy people trying to do stupid condition runs.
As well as an inventory, you've got 2 weapon slots. Select your weapon, then use the stick or directional buttons to select the slot it should go in. Once both slots are full, L1 plus square switches weapons without going back to your inventory. Should make killing things much more fun.
Yeah, it's no convenience thing to try and make life a bit easier so you can alternate between the two. Now, mercifully, because of the fact we're going to basically no weapons in this game, like, all this stuff here, we're not going to use any of it. That's technically We'll get to this when we get them. Everything else is just, like, completely not usable. We don't need a lot of money in this game, because we're only going to be using money to basically refuel the pistol, and that's about it. So, luckily, we're not, heavily, like, handicapped by money. So that's good. I mean, it can be. Maybe. Jump up here. So, yeah, the energy bars are all good, but we... That's not a good start. That's not a good start at all. I believe we do get access to copper shields as well before we leave here. If we don't get access to copper shields, I don't know how I'm going to win this, by the way. I think it's here.
If you equipped a shield from your inventory, triangle becomes defend. You can use it with the daring dash for when things get really hairy. It's got a limited amount of strength, so use it sparingly, or it'll be you that gets a battering.
Don't worry, Winston. I'm screwed. Here we are. This is the best shield we're going to have this game. Feels bad. You can run down back here, but if there's some extra money down here... Go and grab that up. What do you want, Winston?
Feeling groggy, Dane? Let me remind you about some of the finer points of combat. Press triangle to duck. If you press triangle whilst running, you'll do a daring dash. Combine this with jump for a super jump. Try it out.
Yeah. The dash has its uses, I suppose, but it's more just the fact for just blocking the shield. Which we're not going to do very much of a use, because our shield is rubbish. This just tells us how to use this sort of thing. It's fine. Just walk into it. Don't need to give you every single bit tutorial. Uh-oh. So yeah, the dinosaurs are loose and are going to need dealing with. This is indeed a problem. These things will need dealing with. Have a fight here. Not too dangerous. Just need to try and keep mobile here. It's going to be our general modus operandi in this run here is, Ow. Damn. Now, annoyingly, if you do get hit, if you do have your charge up here, you do get blocked, which is good. Just stab these damn things. And we have very little health as well. It's only one in the game, so... I think all of them are good shouts. Wouldn't say any of them are bad. Make our way up here. Here's our font of healing. We need these to restore ourselves. No. Whoops. We've been spotted. Ambush. There we go. Nice. Quickly go back heal here. The game starts off not too bad, but like definitely, it creeps up on very quickly on the player, quicker than the first game. No doubt about that. Ah, I haven't seen you for some goddamn time.
This crafty scoundrel is the Spiv. He'll provide you with nearly everything you'll ever need at a hefty price. Press action to select him.
Yeah, so the Spiv is our inventory, our buyer of goods in this game. We can use him to refill our pistol rounds, which we're going to need to do. I'm not against this. I'm not against this. Whoa! What the... What? What the hell are you guys doing here? I don't remember this. What is this ambush? Stupid things. Unfortunately, you can't buy health from him, and I don't believe we can repair our shield either, which is a problem. I think the gold shield you can repair on him, but I don't think you can repair the repair copies, so we just gotta redo what we got here, which is a problem. Was not appreciated. Work our way down here. Well, we're not getting past this too easy. Head in, Fox. Tomated Souls. I believe Tomated Souls has been mentioned at some point or another. Isn't that the, there's two of them that have been mentioned. There's that, and there's like, there's the Capcom one as well, which is like, which is what they did after Clock Tower. Oh, was that Tomated Souls? I can't remember. It's all kind of fading to one here, but the answer is, at the very least, yes, and possibly I am considering it. Right, torch, we'll be needing that. Very useful, important key item. We'll need that to light the can here, but first... make our way outside. Dispatch you. Sir. Well, is Tomated Souls the one that came out really recently? I can't remember.
On every level, you'll find a chalice. It fills with the souls of the vanquished. Dispatch enough enemies to collect it.
Yep. And if you do, you get yourself prizes, prizes, prizes. Uh-oh. Wait! It's an ambush. So brutal. Like the swing, the charge, like swing around for Dan here. It's not really that good an attack in Metal 2. I'm not gonna lie. It's not amazing. So we're gonna be fairly relying on just our general stats. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that's the recent one. There was another one that's come up, which I was thinking of doing after Clock Tower. Which was like the Capcom one with like the wolf and stuff. But I don't remember what it's. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. So. Alright, Cannonball will be requiring this. Alright, so let's go ahead, load Cannonball into cannon. There we go. Ignore that visual glitching. And we'll get the torch. Then, Demon Souls, that's probably why. I could watch that. Alright. That one. Alright, that takes us to this large room. You don't need to fight anything anymore, so I might try and avoid. The Great Kraken. They can smash a boat between its fearsome jaws. Some still suppose that the deepest seas hold creatures like this great beast. Fisherman Phil McCaven caught this example off the coast of Bognor Regis in 1774. Good on him. We're gonna have to do these guys. Nope. That attack is not pleasant. Nope. I need to use my shield more. I really do. We need the dinosaur key. Despite assuming many monstrous forms, the sorcerer Zarok was reputedly a coward. Legend has it that the great knight Sir Daniel Fortescue vanquished this creature in 1386. That's what's left of it. You've seen nothing, man. Gotta remember as well, the camera controls are like inverted in this game, which is really annoying. It's like the opposite of what I like. And I don't think you can change it either, so it's a bit of an issue. So I've done some key. I don't think there's anything else up here. A little bit. Alright, let's go put it. Ow. I forgot there's full damage in this game. That's... Speaking of problems... You don't need to fight these things. I don't intend to want to, so let's just try and avoid combat here. Hey! Get out of here. Cool room. Legit for what it's worth. Oh god damn, yeah, I remember getting up here is a pain in the ass. Else of useful up here? believe it's L2 and R2. There we go. Yeah, you can use L2 and R2 to, like, look first person. Some cages around here, but no immediately visible way of getting up. That could be a way across. Could, if I could land it. I think we have to get up there, if memory serves. Yeah, it's pretty both the controls are inverted in this game. It's really nasty and it can't be changed, I don't believe. So you just have to deal with it. It's pretty gross. I think that's where I have to go. I could be wrong. I have to defeat these things. Oh no, I need to defeat these things that opens the door, I think. Rings down. You have so little health when you start this game. At least in the first game, you can get a life bottle or two like almost instantly. Yeah, opens the door. It's the one thing that I do criticize this game. The camera angle's not great. But hey. Alright. Take us to Tyrannosaurus Rex. Funny. Try not to remind me.
All right, Dan, you've come a long way. I'd save if I was you.
A wise man. A wise man. Do I have space on my memory cards? We're about to find out. No? Oh, God. Do I have space on this one? Safe states it is. Oops.
You made it. Nice one, Dan. If you meet that monster, don't be too scared. Look for his weak point. Don't let things get on top of you. Get on top of them. Afterwards, I'll take you to meet me boss.
Because even in the ghost world, capitalism reigns supreme. Right. It's gonna be fun. I know, right? That's its age. No problem. So our first boss is against the Tyrannosaurus here. Now he's pretty fucking dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. For a first boss in a game, he's, you know, you gotta be careful of him. So obviously you see the problem. Like he's made of bone. Stabbing him's not gonna be too effective here. Whatever the fuck he thinks he is. So we need to retreat here and get away from there. We have to think of a better way to fight this. Loading up. I do like the boss music in this game, though. Recent advances in technology have allowed us to accurately rebuild these great beasts for the first time. Many of these giant creatures stood as tall as a house. Their brains were small and weak, and had to be protected by a large bony box plates. Clues. We need to do something about this. So, we need to find out what his weak spot is and then have at it here. So, he's going to spawn some dudes here, which I don't know how well we can fight, actually. What I want to try and do is get on up here. Nearly. You don't get a long time to do it, but you get up on the back of him and stab him in the face with his head. To stick up nice and high here. It's the best place to stay. It's L1, isn't it? You can also shoot it as well if you fancy. But you want to try and get up and just stab it. Let's take the health here. Just gotta move him around here a little bit. Mind the rocks. Ah, oh, shit. I thought he was... Oh, I got caught in his body. I thought he was going for the thing there. Went too early. Yeah, I know. Might be here, come in here. Here we go. So up. Yeah, just get the stab. Don't even worry about the other dudes. Don't even worry about it. I did a lot of damage. Pretty happy with that. Right. I remember the first time I ever played this game, like, I died to this guy the first time I played it. Because I was, like, not on this bit so much, but what's to come? Come on! I dare you! I think you can shoot the head of this vehicle. I can't remember. Oh, you can't quite see it properly. Ah! There we go. Just casually just walk off his... Well! Attempt to walk back off of him. That's not meant to happen. Now, speaking of birds... Now it's boss time. So now the bastard's flying. And is very, very dangerous. Took a hit with the shield there. Whoa! So obviously we're not going to be able to, stab this thing in the head now. So we are going to have to shoot him down. So you're waiting basically for it to swing in, but not use its fire attack. That's when you know you'll be able to launch the counter here. Here we go. And then just straight shots. Piece of trash. There we go. See, this is gonna be the best range weapon I'm gonna have in this game. Is a pistol. It's fucking miserable. And they're taking the daggers. At least the daggers you could like burst fire. So screwed this run. I'm not beating this game. There's no way. Let's try. Here it comes. Get him! Ah! Ah! And of course, it just explodes in fire and death because it's really over dramatic. But what the hell? We win. That's what matters. Our prize is our first life bottle. God, we need more of these. And that takes us here. It's the professor's lab. I like the professor. He's pretty cool, you know. He's pretty cool. Exactly, Fox. You understand. Neat place.
Ah, well done, Winston. I see you managed to find him after all. Fortescue, pleased to meet you. I should imagine that you are a little nonplussed as to what exactly is going on, eh? Well, allow me to introduce myself. Professor Hamilton Kift, magician, inventor, and master of the occult at your service.
Occult.
If you're wondering what you're doing once again walking the earth, it appears that someone has got their hands on the legendary Zarok spellbook.
Zarok. Oh, no.
Well, people like myself have been searching for that book for centuries. The power within its pages, oh. Well, last year, certain pieces of the book turned up, and this is the result. Total chaos. First, we have to find the extent of the damage, don't we? I myself am imprisoned in this god-awful pit without any power. Top priority is to get this place into suitable shape to start waging a little guerrilla war. Has Winston told you about collecting magic? He has. Oh, good, good. Well, off you go then. Select where you want to go on the projector over here. Also, if you connect the chalice, I should be able to reward you with a new weapon. You can collect this off me here.
Let's go cry, everyone.
Cane stick, sir? No modern knight should be seen without one.
I'll show you off where I can. This is the cane stick. It's not a bad weapon by any shout, the cane. It's okay early game, I suppose. Its main attack is like stabbing, which isn't very impressive. What you're really after is its charge attack here. which has these magic beams. Like I say, early game against like a load of weak enemies is like, it's okay, but it's nothing to write home about. I'd say the small sword is probably a stronger weapon anyways. Alright, so with that all done out of the way, let's go and try and save the world. Again. Make our way over to Kensington.
From what I can work out, this is the epicenter of the blast. Look around, Fortescue, collect as much magic as possible, and see if you can work out who's behind this terrible state of affairs.
Let's see what we can do, buddy. Yeah, his voice actor is different. This is true. I'm not going to criticize him for it. It's not like he had much of a voice, so... part of his charm. Let's see how the streets of London look. Probably no better than they do today. Never a good sign. Yep, so here's a fun little game. Very zombies. We can't hurt the main dude until we kill them all. But he can still hit us, which is pretty rude. We are going to have to cut them down here. He will, of course, be able to revive them again, actually. Did you try to hit me? I need to use my shield more. Right, here we go. Now we can have him. Get him! Nope. Come on. It's trash. How? He hits! There we go. Got it. Nice. Bit of money for our troubles. That's pretty good. Okay, so we gotta work things out. We need the townhouse key to get in here. We clearly don't have this. So the undead still have a decent comprehension of the English language, so I guess that's nice. Slow down. Slow down. Healing over there. We need... Ow! What the hell hit me? Shit, nope, don't let him revive. Shit! There we go, got it. Nice. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Like, I don't think this ever will be a remake. I wouldn't be against if it ever happened, but I just don't see it. Never know. Never know. Okay. So, various places we want to head to. We can head in, I think, the other side of this will take us to somewhere, if memory serves. Can't quite remember too well. There's the spiv. Yeah. Hold on. Let's go and get pistol rounds off him. Nice reference to the first game. Right, yes, that's got the chalice in it. So once we get the chalice, we can look to claim that off of that thing, but not currently. Okay. Let's attempt to jump down here. Let's not do that. I gotta be more careful. Health is so valuable to us here. I'm not be pissed. That's nice hits. Oh, this sword is rubbish. How am I gonna kill shit later on this game? I have no idea. At least, like, the throwing daggers turn out to actually not be too bad a weapon. As much of a surprise as that ended up being. Oh, I actually ducked him! That was nice. I actually just ducked his swing. It was very cool. Okay, don't want to head that way yet. Oh, they could definitely do it with use some assets for sure. McPepper and Son Quayside Mills. Chance to go. Indeed. Good life lessons. Well key. We have various goods. Right, looks like we're in business. Again, don't jump in the water. Someone may have done that one day and not been happy with the results.
Certain objects can be pushed or pulled. Stand close and hold action to lock on. Use the directional buttons to move it about.
So we need to... Where do we need to put this exactly? I think it's like over here. Gives us the depot key. What we're looking for, but okay. No, there is no lock-on in this game. I will say, I don't think this game handles quite as smoothly as the first one. It's a little rough at times. But it feels like later on, it almost handles better. It's really strange. But early on, it's very kind of, it's a bit all over the joint. Bear in mind, I have played MediEvil games, like, so damn much. And, like, even for me, it's a bit of a struggle. But once you get better equipment, like, the game is, it becomes a bit easier to work. Bring out the G from Resurrection? Probably not. I think Resurrection being its own thing, I think is fine. I don't think they need to return. Do that again. Okay, that takes us back to here. Ah, I think this is the depot, actually. Ah, this looks like it will be. I don't know why I lost my charge there. That was weird. Oi! But yeah, the thing I would say is the first game is probably a little bit slower paced, so it is probably a little bit easier to begin with. Also, like, your weapon use is a little bit less kind of, like, fancy, some of the stuff you use in this, so... I don't think it's a case of saying this game overcomplicates things, but it feels a bit rough sometimes. Right, so that takes us here. That looks fun. You might be needing that. A demonstration. Very nice. Looks like our key we're looking for. What's the odds this is a trap? Well, that was kind of right. Oh, these things. Oh, Christ. Forgot about these things. Freaking, like, mummy things. These things are dangerous, as you can see. They can shoot all four directions here. They're pretty tanky as well for this part of the game, so, yeah, these are nasty. Ow. They multi-attack as well. These things are really, really cruel. There we go. Shit! Oh, wow. They go invincible as well when they use the laser attack. Take that off. I need to probably invest in shooting more. Right, we can't leave yet. We need to, Ah, yes, I remember this now. We need to push the box here. Let's maneuver this into position. Here. Super. Okay, we don't need to fight anything anymore, so let's not do so. Unfortunately, this is an arms race where we're just not going to win. So we do need to, like, minimize our combat, like, as much as we can muster. We just can't get involved in this stuff. I suppose I could shoot Ned. That's an idea. There we are. There's our chance. We're gonna ever get in the damn thing. Sir. Unfortunately, you can't shoot in first person. But you will get trained. Like I say, if you have ranged weapons, you do have a lock-on. As you can see, Dan is locking on here, so... But yeah, melee, there's no lock-on in this game. You gotta work it out yourself. Yes, the vampires do respawn. The pools never do. Alright, let's go investigating. Sir Daniel the Sleuth. Looks menacing.
You made it! This is where the spell was cast. Look around for clues and then head over to the museum. Something seems to be going on over there.
Cheers. Nice establishment. I'll give them that. Very fancy in here. Yeah, they do. I don't know why. As I say, this game is just harder than the first one, so... This looks, ominous. Also looks familiar, mind you, for that matter. Shoot boxes. Got a pocket watch. It belongs to the guy who used it, maybe? Can learn some information, perhaps. We'll see. Let's get the hell out of here. To the museum it is. Up there, I believe. Thank you, Dan.
Once through this door, there's no going back, Dan, so you probably want to make sure that you got the chalice.
Wise words. Uh-oh. That's not us.
Master will be pleased with booty.
Yes, it's a pity we cannot yet enter the tomb. We will return.
That's decked out, everyone. This is indeed very sane. Alright, so this takes us back into the museum, which is where we just were.